Welcome
This is Quest Unscripted,
a vlog series on trending topics
and Quest solutions related to Active Directory.
Office 365.
Oh, and don't forget Azure AD.
You are here because you have questions.
We're here because we have answers.
I think.
We will address questions we've received from customers.
We experience the same challenges as you.
All with the goal of helping you confidently move
Manage.
And secure
your Microsoft environment.
We call the show Quest Unscripted because
except for this intro.
nothing we say is scripted or rehearsed.
And we're pretty sure you'll notice that right away.
So we're going to talk about Dana. Anna, you just did a demo for Enterprise Reporter. You just said, what was it about?
So I just mentioned and talked about actually the newest version of it, besides its features, and so I basically mentioned that probably the best part of the 3.5 is the health check reports that are now available for AD for the entire Active Directory, and then its objects, computer users, and groups. And one of the other features that I really like is you can report on managed group service accounts, which I thought it was a great addition here to the reports.
What's so beneficial about the health checks report for Active Directory? Why would I, as an organization, use it and leverage it for?
So from security perspective, since I was on the security team prior to coming to Quest, some of these reports, they seem to be very useful when it's looking at Active Directory and what's happening in it, and those health check reports help you identify what you have misconfigured.
Got you. And I know we have a lot of SharePoint Online reporting now, which is great. Looking at sites, content,
more data,
and usage.
Yep, all brand new.
More data, all brand new. This has been actually waited for quite some time. So we have Enterprise Reporter, reported in Active Directory, file shares, NTFS, Exchange, OneDrive, Teams, and we didn't have SharePoint, but now we do. So that's great, all in one solution. I know, Ian, you just upgraded the Our Labs with Enterprise Reporter. Any issues? Like, what was that about?
The upgrade is fun. Now, I'm going to throw out a couple of warnings first, just to make sure you don't lose anything. Obviously, it has a SQL Server database. Back up your database. That's just a given. There's an encryption key that Enterprise Reporter uses for the credentials. We're storing some credentials for the nodes and how they're doing their discoveries and how they get out there. First thing before you do anything, after you do the backup, is go into the Key Manager tool and export your encryption key before you do your upgrade, just to make sure that you have it. I did this in my home lab first, and I accidentally blew up my own database because I thought I had a key and I couldn't remember the password, so I couldn't recover the database, and I had to blow it away and do it again. So that's probably the biggest issue there. But you install the 3.5, that'll lay down the code, takes no time at all. You run the database wizard, point to your database, and it's going to run the upgrades of the database. And it will prompt you again to save your key. So save that again as a separate, a second file for you. And then you can jump into the config manager and tell it to upgrade your nodes at that point. And SharePoint does add a new configuration to the tenant piece that you'll need to configure so that you can do the SharePoint discoveries. And it's kind of similar to like what we do at Teams, where we can find all of the teams, but to do the inventory and gathering of the data in the team, the same thing within the SharePoint site, the account that is being used to do discovery needs to be a member to be able to grab the data within it. But we can go out, we'll find all the teams, and we'll get all the base information about what's out there within the SharePoint sites to report on.
Cool. Well, very valuable information. Brian, I know you have something to say.
Well, I'm seeing like the NIST framework. I'm thinking about identify, and we have a couple of different tools that fit into that different pillar. Enterprise Reporter fits in that pillar, right? Identify misconfigurations, some vulnerabilities, stuff you have to do from a compliance perspective. But please also check out Bloodhound Enterprise, which can actually help you visualize a lot of the different attack paths that are out there. So there's definitely some overlap, but there's definitely a lot of extra visibility you can get with Bloodhound, going above and beyond just compliance, getting real security needs that your organization may have.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Enterprise Reporter, as you could look at it from different angles. You could look at it from a security angle. You could look at it from operationally what's going on. You could look at it from a migration standpoint. I think we still, on every single migration opportunity that our services is engaged on, they still install Enterprise Reporter to make sure that we run specific reports. Yeah.
If you have the Enterprise Reporter suite, remember that you're also entitled to Security Explorer, which are some fantastic capabilities in there, especially as you're cleaning up some of your different data to actually restrict it so less people have access. So if you ever want to get more information about that, please ask. We'd love to get you to take advantage of those capabilities.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. By the way, Brian, you had an intruder in your backyard a few minutes back. I don't know if you noticed.
All
Yeah, I saw
good.
him too.
Yeah, cool. All right, thank you guys for your time.
See ya.
Thanks.